Hi friends, today I'm going to start with the next problem of NPO. So this is the question of NPO. In this question, he is asking us to prepare income and expenditure account and balance sheet. He gave us the format of trial balance, and from this trial balance we have to prepare income and expenditure and balance sheet. Before moving to this trial balance, first we will understand the additional information, then we will move to the trial balance. So the additional information, first point says that tuition fee yet to be received 10,000. This means we have not yet received tuition fee, and tuition fee is an income for this public school. For this school it is an income. So tuition fee is considered as an income to us. So wherever we find tuition fee, we will put a star mark. This star mark indicates that there is an adjustment for this point. The second additional information is salaries yet to be paid. So we have not yet paid salaries and we are liable to pay salary. So wherever we find salary, we will put a star mark. So on the debit balance, there is a salary. So we are putting a star mark. So there is an adjustment for the salaries. The third point is depreciation on buildings, furniture and library books. These three things are asset to us and we have to calculate depreciation for building, furniture and library books. So for building it is 5%, for furniture it is 10% and for library books it is 20%. So we are putting a star mark. So there are only three adjustments for this question. Let us understand the trial balance now. In the trial balance, first we'll understand the credit side. On the credit balance, the first point is tuition fee. Tuition fee is an income. So it will come under income side of our income and expenditure account, that is on the credit side. Rent for hall. Hall rent is also an income to us. So this will also come on the credit side of our income and expenditure account. Government grant. Government grant is an income. I have discussed a few items in my previous video in which I have also explained about grant. Government grant given by either central or state is an income. If it is for specific purpose, then it is considered as an liability. So this is government. So this comes under income of our income and expenditure account. Next is our miscellaneous receipts. Miscellaneous receipts is also an income to us. This is a receipt. Next is our general fund, accumulated fund. General fund is nothing but capital fund. So capital fund is already given in the trial balance. So there is no need to prepare any opening balance sheet. Next, we have completed all the points on the credit balance. Now we will move to the debit side, debit balance. That is buildings, furniture, library books. These three items are asset to us. So we will write it on the asset side of our balance sheet. Next is our 9% investments. Investment is an asset. So the value of 1 lakh, we will write it on the asset side, and 9% is an interest. So 9% of 1 lakh is 9,000. This 9,000 is an interest on investment. Interest on investment will come under income side, and this 1 lakh comes under asset side, including 9,000 interest. Next we have salaries. For this salary we have an adjustment and we will make an adjustment in our pro forma. Salaries is an expenses to us, so we will write it on the debit side. It is an expenditure. Next is stationery, general expense, sports expense. These three things are also expenditure to us, so we will write it on the debit side of our income and expenditure account. Next is cash and bank. This cash balance and bank balance is an asset and which is to be written in the closing balance sheet. So now we will write all these points in our income and expenditure account and also balance sheet. So this is the format of income and expenditure account and balance sheet. I have already prepared the format for this. So let us write the points. So the first point is tuition fee. Tuition fee is an income. So we will write on the income side tuition fee. And the amount of tuition fee is 1,20,000, and for this we have an adjustment of 10,000. So we will also write the adjustment. So 1,20,000 plus outstanding tuition fee of 10,000. So the total of 1,20,000 and 10,000 is 1,30,000. As I have discussed in the previous video that for every adjustment there is a dual effect. So this is an adjustment, so we will write the dual effect of this. On the liability side here we will, on the asset side we will write outstanding tuition fee, and the amount is 10,000. Yes. Next point is rent for hall. Hall rent is an income. So on the income side we will write rent for hall, and the amount for rent for hall is 16,000. So here we will write 16,000. The next point is government grant. This is also an income. So government grant, and the amount of government grant is 40,000. So here we will write 40,000. Next we have miscellaneous receipts 5,000. So miscellaneous receipts 5,000. Next point is general fund. General fund is nothing but the capital fund. So capital fund is to be written on the liability side. So here I will write capital fund or accumulated fund, and the amount of general fund, accumulated fund or capital fund is 1,86,000. Next we have covered all the points. Now we will move to the debit balance. We have buildings, furniture and library books, and we have adjustment for this point. So on the asset side I will write building, and the amount of building is 25,000. To this we have depreciation at 5%. It is given in the adjustment that there is a depreciation on building at 5%. So 5% of 25,000 is 1250, and the remaining value is 23,750. We will write the dual effect of this on the expenditure side. So here I am writing to depreciation on building, and the amount is 1250. Next, after building we have furniture. So here I will write furniture as it is an asset. So furniture value is 40,000. Furniture value is 40,000. For this we have a depreciation at 10%. Depreciation at 10%. So depreciation at 10% of 40,000 is 4,000. So the remaining value is 36,000. We will write the dual effect of this on the expenditure side. So here to depreciation on furniture is 4,000. Next point is our library books. For library books also we have an adjustment, that is depreciation at 20%. Library books is also an asset to us. So library books value is 60,000, and we have an adjustment of depreciation at 20%. So depreciation at 20% is 20% of 60,000 is 12,000. So we get 48,000, and then we will write the dual effect here. To depreciation on library books amount is 12,000. So we have covered 3 points with 3 adjustments along with a dual effect. Now we have 9% investments. Investment is an asset. So here I will write investment. The amount of investment is 1 lakh, and for this we also have interest on investment 1 lakh into 9%, 9,000. This interest is also an income to us. So interest on investment is 9,000. Next we have salaries. Salaries is an expenses to us. So on the expenditure side, I will write 2 salaries. As we have adjustment for this, I will write it in the inner column, and the value of salaries is 60,000. To this we have to add outstanding salaries, means which is not yet paid. So there is an outstanding salary yet to be paid of rupees 12,000. So that is 72,000, and we have to write the dual effect of this outstanding salary. As salary is not yet paid, we are liable to pay it, and it is to be written on the liability side of your balance sheet. Next is stationery, general expenses. So to stationery, and the amount of stationery is 15,000. Stationery is also an expenditure to our school. Then to general expenses, amount is 8,000. To sports expenses, amount for sports expenses is 6,000. Then we have cash and bank balance. It is an asset and to be shown on the asset side. So here I'll write cash and bank. The amount of cash is 12,000, and the amount of bank is 41,000. So we have covered almost all the points from the trial balance, and also we have made an additional adjustments. So now let us see whether we got deficit or surplus. So on the credit side of your income and expenditure account, that is this side, the total is 2 lakhs. And on the debit side, let us calculate the total. Yes, on the debit side, the total is 1,18,250. So there is an surplus. Surplus of 2 lakh minus 1,18,250 comes to 81,750. So there is a surplus of 81,750. Now we will add this surplus of 81,750 to the capital fund. So if we add, our total will be it is 2,67,750 plus 12,000. So we are getting 2,79,750 on the liability side. Let us calculate on the asset side, and the total of asset is 2,79,750. So friends, our balance sheet got tallied with 2,79,750, and we got a surplus of 81,750. That is, our income is more than expenditure of 81,750. Once you can have a look to the problem. For any doubts, you can send a message on comment section. Thank you friends. For more videos, like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you all.